I wouldn't normally say this, but come on, that's too big. You could go boogie boarding on this thing. Wow, that is some echo. It's like doing a food challenge while spelunking at the same time. If you don't know what spelunking is, Google it. What's up, Beard Army? Welcome back. So this year, Cadbury's released this. The world's biggest selection box. Now, I don't know again if this is kind of a British thing, but I remember when I was a kid, on Christmas Eve, as kind of like a pre-gift before the actual gifts on Christmas Day, I would always get a giant selection box. Admittedly, not quite this giant. Anyway, there's been a bit of controversy surrounding Cadbury's following the release of this thing because it retails at 47 British pounds. 47 quid. And you might be thinking, well, you know, it's not that bad, it's pretty big. The issue is, you can actually buy every single one of these chocolates separately for like 25 quid.
Well, I've said too much.
But I can't have the world's biggest something just lying there on a supermarket shelf and not try to eat it. So, without further ado, this is BeardMeatsFood, and this is the world's biggest chocolate selection box challenge. Who's gonna? I'll put the calorie count on screen. Don't really want to think about it now. It's got to be way over 10,000 calories, probably. And I've already gained like 6 pounds this month because of all those bonus videos I've been doing. So, best not to think about it. Right, let's open the box. Oh, if you know how to open it. I'm still here. I'll something sticky at the front. Open here, that'll do it. Some kind of... I got it. Guess that's supposed to go there. Mrs. Beard bought me this as kind of like an early Christmas present. Right, let's begin with the Freddo. This little rascal.
What's up, Beard Army? Welcome back. And yeah, Freddos, how expensive are these things nowadays?
Freddo's going premium now. Freddo caramel. When I was a kid, Freddo's were like 19 pence. I don't know how much they are now.
Wait a second, I did some research. 36 pence.
Let's go with the Chomp next. One of the worst chocolate bars.
Think Freddo the Frog must have some expensive hobbies. That's a 100% price increase.
Ugh.
In less than a decade.
Star Bar.
I'll get to the Star Bar in just a second. The Chomp is just really chewy.
Ugh. That was chewy.
Yeah, it's a sign of things to come. Strap yourselves in.
I think I'll do a few of the boring ones. When I was a kid, if my mum was like sad for any reason, I would buy her a fruit and nut bar. I think she's pretty much the only person that likes fruit and nut.
Yeah, I wasn't always a scoundrel, you know. Used to buy my mum chocolate bars when she was upset with my pocket money.
This is already hard work. Next we'll do the twirls, which is basically like a flake but with more chocolate on the outside. Should be easier to eat though because they're not chewy.
Yeah, twirls don't really have anything in them. So, they were reasonably light work, fortunately.
Next, the Whisper. Not my favourite chocolate in this box, but it's top 3. Double Decker's my favourite. So, we'll leave that for a little while, but Whisper's pretty good. I love the texture of Whisper. It's not quite as bubbly as an Aero or something like that, but it's got a little bit of airiness. It's a little bit lighter than your average, you know, solid block of chocolate.
Yeah, texture I find is one of the most important parts of a successful chocolate bar.
Oh, another fruit and nut. Just a smaller version.
Check out the shape on this thing.
What an odd shape for a chocolate bar.
Yeah, I'm not even going to get into what that reminded me of. It was a weird shape.
Ugh. Jelly popping candy. Oh, thank you. Save that for the end. The flake. Quite an appropriate chocolate bar for somebody who's failed so much lately.
Yeah, but it wouldn't be a challenge, would it, if I won every single time? I should probably win more often, though.
We'll do the crunchy next. You know, when I was younger, and I actually ate chocolate, crunchy wasn't one of my favourites. But that's actually really nice, that kind of smokiness to the, I think it's cinder toffee or something in the middle. That's yummy. I like to see inside because I know a lot of the people that watch from overseas are not familiar with British confectionery, so now you know what the inside of a crunchy looks like. Next, the Whisper Gold. Never had one of these before. Well, who's the Whisper with some caramel in there?
Yeah, it's just kind of like a posh version of a regular Whisper.
I'm trying to stave off using the coffee for as long as possible because it's going to get hard. Especially when I get to these big bars. Curly Whirly. See, this is the problem with the economy. When I was a kid, these things could support their own weight. Right, they were sturdy, tough. Look how flimsy that is.
Probably more to do with the heat of the room than the government's fiscal policy, though.
Chewy though. I feel like I'm getting lockjaw or something. Alright, I think I'm gonna have to eat this jelly popping candy chocolate. I'm not sure these flavours are gonna be complimentary, but I'll give it a try.
Yeah, this thing I was kind of expecting like a Turkish delight or something like that, but I really hate jelly or anything fruity inside chocolate. Unfortunately, it wasn't really like that. It was just for these weird little tiny fruity pebble things.
That wasn't bad. I was expecting something like Turkish delight or something like that, but there wasn't much jelly in there. Not much popping either, really. Can't hear anything. Dairy Milk Mint Oreo next.
This was another one that, a little bit like the crunchy, came out of left field. I don't really like mint with chocolate that much, but with the Oreo, it was crunchy, creamy, it was great.
This is, this is Dairy Milk with Dime Bar pieces in. And I like Dime Bar because it's got that sweet and salty vibe to it.
I think, judging by my reaction there, this is probably the point at which my heart rate reached dangerous levels, but I do like Dime Bars.
I need more coffee. Ugh. Eating chocolate's like a different discipline altogether. It's like eating spicy food. It's more like a mental struggle than anything. After about a kilo, you start thinking you're gonna have a heart attack, so it's rough.
God, look at this. I feel for myself watching this back. The chocolate bars at this point are just getting obnoxiously large. And that one in the middle is like 500 grams or something ridiculous, so it's getting tough.
Right. We have a double-decker Cadbury's Caramel Tiffin, a block of chocolate, big enough to kill somebody. I feel like some poor sweatshop elf working overtime on Christmas Eve. I'm starting to sweat. My heart's like this. Right, I love double deckers, so I'm at least doing this one. I think there was some kind of nougat leakage on this one, and they are quite substantial.
Yeah, something went wrong in the Cadbury's factory there, because there was some weird sugary sputum leaking out of the side of the chocolate bar.
I feel like I'm gonna puke.
So this is the point, I mean, you can see it in my face, I'm just finding it really difficult to get the chocolate down. I've slowed down a lot, but to me, chocolate is just one of those things that you're either good at it or you're not. A little bit like with spicy food, as I mentioned. And yeah, as you could probably tell, I'm not very good with chocolate. In fact, I don't think I've ever successfully defeated a chocolate challenge. You might remember the Toblerone from last year, the giant Toblerone. You might remember the Dime Bars. It just goes wrong when I try and eat a lot of chocolate. And this was a lot, it's like 2.5 kilos or something, which doesn't sound like a lot. That wouldn't be a lot of normal food, but chocolate is totally different.
I'm out of coffee.
So I'm starting to struggle now. Just run out of coffee, which is kind of the secret ingredient here. Suppose in this new kitchen I should just be able to walk to the back and make some more coffee, but clearly that didn't occur to me. Anyway, what was that? I hope you had a great Christmas, hope you enjoyed the video, and I'll catch you at the next one.
I can't do it. 48 minutes. I'm waving the white flag. Oh, let's go into camp. Don't do this at home, kids. Don't do it.